Hello, welcome back to another incredible episode of Sunstriders Phase 3. This will be episode 19 as it stands. We've been on a little break. Ice storms and things like that have delayed us. However, we're back in action. I'm, of course, joined by incredible emerging storytellers alongside myself. Playing our cast of wonderful characters: Noel, Samson, Shib, Jeff, Garrett, Dom, Chris, Noah. In that respective order. And today we'll be playing the Metabots TTRPG tabletop system. Just kidding. We'll be playing, of course, Fantasy Flight Games, now Edge Studios, Star Wars role-playing game with the narrative dice system. And last we left off, to just jump right back into this thing, because we were on a cliffhanger. The gold isodecahedron, sort of this Gree caretaker, sort of leader of that group, that was holding up a force barrier protecting the Fulgurate, while the every 2-year, biannually, if you will, election of the chairperson of the Convocation of the Force was taking place, suddenly collapsed, and the force barrier protecting the Fulgurate while keeping everyone else inside also collapsed. And this led to seeing a UT-60 load hauler, usually the craft that they use to ferry the pilgrims to and from Blue Deck Prism Station, arcing out northwards on a declining path, trailing smoke, engines out, looking like they are on a pretty desperate crash course to the floor, to the ground of Etone, off down towards into the Delta some more, once Delta. In the meantime, that's what Noel and Samson were able to see. Shib and Jeff, on their way back from the forge, happened to see quite a large plume of smoke, as well as the effect of perhaps a bit of a shock wave or something to that sort, seemingly coming from the landing zone at the very south base of the 12 pillars that are colloquially known as the Shrine of the Ancients, in which the shrines, the buildings, the homes of all the members of the Convocation of the Force are built on top of. So, we will pick up, of course, right there. But more importantly, we have a session question. New time viewers. Bro. We have a new subscriber, by the way. I won't name you.
What?
But hey, hallelujah. Maybe you're starting here. Maybe you just saw it and it's showing up. You don't know anything else. So I'm explaining everything like it's the first time, man. We have a session question. We answer the session question just to get the role-playing juices flowing, to bring everybody back from their regular weeks, to get us locked in. And that's also how we roll our destiny points for the sessions. So, session question for us today, fellas, is: where do you look when you find yourself in a crisis situation? What do you look to? Who do you look to? What are you looking? Where? What's your first instinct?
I'd say I can do. Samson's pretty easy. He fits with his force ability. Samson looks to hide. He definitely sees like if he's in trouble, if he's in a problem, it's how can I have it go away quickly? How can I avoid it? Not how can I take care of it or solve it now? If it's immediate, it's run hide.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. Samson, go ahead and roll your force rating for your destiny points. That's also something different we do from our regular, rules as written. We'll roll destiny points based on our force rating, and then of course we can select whichever of the dice that we so choose. Samson.
Man, give me 3.
Want these 2 dark side, man? You're my goat. I appreciate that greatly.
Should we go 3? Should we just have the numbers out there? Should we just token up? I'm actually lagging like crazy.
It might be on Discord side, or maybe it's me. I don't know. Some of you guys are a little bit jumpy.
It's me. My
okay.
A little bit.
ping's 2,500.
Oh, dang.
Oh, nice.
Hey, whoever's next. Whoever's ready.
I think I'll go next. The wording was when a crisis happens.
Yes, in a crisis situation.
It's like kind of in a similar vein. Null also seeks to run, but to find a vantage point in order to get the best kind of observational spot for said crisis. Not necessarily to help, but more to note take.
To witness the glory and perhaps the sudden destruction. Thank you, and of course, go ahead and roll your destiny.
Be one more dark.
Alrighty. Alrighty, very good, very good. Next, please.
All right. Whenever Shib finds herself in a crisis situation, she looks for answers in her books and education. Anytime anything unexpected happens, she looks back through all of her history lessons, Jedi teachings, the words of her masters, things of that nature, to try and find the correct path forward. And if she can't find it there, she relies on the words and experiences of her friends and confidants. So, leaning really heavy into the education and community, looking for answers.
Very good.
And Ooh, I'll take the dude to 2 dark side.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. You guys are really...
Could we do all dark?
What do you guys want from me? What do you guys? You guys are buttering me up. What do you guys want from me, man? All right, Jeff. Last but not least.
In a crisis situation, I think Jeth may initially revert back to the teachings of the Matukai, but if it's truly dire and things are looking really bad, I think he just goes to his own gut, his own internal sense of moral code. Let me see.
Gut feelings. I love it.
One light
You have
side.
the
Which one do you want the one light side?
boo.
Ruin.
Terrific. Also,
he would have rolled for himself anyway.
That's true. Also, anyone watching, perhaps maybe you're watching this straight through. You're like, holy shit, this audio sucks all of a sudden. I hope that's not the case. If so, I apologize. My Streamlabs got absolutely nuked. So I'm relearning. I'm re-putting everything back in from from the first steps, and I can't quite remember how I had everything. So forgive me. You can probably hear my keyboard, which is probably not something you're used to. But hey, that's life. Okay. Well, I think where I want to start is on board Jeff and Shib. As I believe you guys had picked up your pace heading back towards the landing zone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no point in delaying the action. Because as you guys break the edge of the clearing and see just what is probably a common enough sight in the landing zone, or should be, something terrible has obviously happened. Naturally, it looks as if one of the load haulers did, in fact, take off, but in a row where some of the more popular module shuttles that are used as shops and things like that, sort of food truck style, if you will. There is a row of 3 or 4 of them that are in varying states of on fire. And it looks as if perhaps engines have either overloaded or otherwise perhaps something from the outside. And people are panicking. Pilgrims that perhaps were down here, other shopkeepers, are just kind of standing around a little bit shocked. And on top of that, they're seeing, you see one of the merchants seemingly trying to drag someone out of a bit of the flaming wreckage. And something else important that you notice, the white acutes, the other grease, seem to be frozen in place. They haven't collapsed, but it does not seem that they are moving.
I think I'd probably run up to one.
So, Jeff, you cover a quick bit of distance. Run up to one of the white
Just
acutes.
a quick cursory medical check.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. And this one I'll say is simple.
Just to see if they're conscious, yeah.
So no difficulty.
Simple, just one.
No difficulty. Just your regular medical check. Okay, 3 successes.
Right.
So Jeff, you run up, look for a pulse, check the eyes. Not that they have big pupils or anything like that, but just to see perhaps what might be going on. As you run up and look, they are breathing. Doesn't seem like they're turned to stone or anything like that. But the normal sort of undulations of their tentacles and things like that are not really as active as they usually are. Usually... Yeah, go ahead.
Could I maybe add a force die onto this and tap in and see if this might be some tie-in with the force that's kind of causing some condition?
I would love that. Please, go ahead and roll your force rating here. I would love that.
Ooh.
One light side. Well, you'll only need 1 pip. So if you'd like to burn that light side, that'll get you what you need.
Yeah, I'll do the light side.
Okay.
Get a general sense for what's going on.
Perfect. So, Jeff, your mind, in this obvious situation where things are going bad, you snap into that kind of flow state. You snap into it. Your mind goes to problem solving immediately. And you jump over here. You fall into it. You extend that feeling out towards this Gree. And where that they previously, they had been not necessarily subdued, but very quiet in the Force. Now that perhaps that they are not as conscious as they normally are, maybe their defenses are not up as much as they normally would be, you can see that in your mind's eye, there is a tether through it. Not only from this white acute, but from the handful of others. Maybe 4 or 5 are down in the landing zone. The tether reaches up to somewhere on top of the shrine. And you focus on it, you pull the thread a little bit more, and it seems that this tether is attached to the isodecahedron, their leader.
And I would know that he is in the meeting with the rest.
Correct. You would,
Or would
yes,
be.
Jeff would know
Okay.
that, yeah.
What are you up to, Shib?
I think as soon as we get to the landing pad and Shib sees all of the destruction and chaos, she's immediately going to start rendering aid to pilgrims or merchants or whoever needs it, pulling people out of rubble or just trying to minimize losses and things of that nature.
Absolutely. So Shib, you spring into action. Head to this row of where once not necessarily orderly, but at least in their own little lots, have now sort of combined into one big pile. And there are, as you run over there, one of this little Toydarian merchant is beating his wings, trying to pull perhaps a friend or at least a acquaintance out from underneath this heavier part of a wing that seems to have dislodged from the shuttle, one of their shuttles. What would you like to do to assist?
I think I'd like to use an education check to figure out like a point of leverage, set something up so that I can, because I'm not really strong enough to move an entire wing, but maybe I can leverage it in a certain way to get it off of this person, at least momentarily.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me that. Give me just one purple, but I'm gonna slide a setback on there for timeline specifics. For the rush, the hurry.
Very good. I'm going to use Sense Danger and
Okay.
remove that setback die.
Very good.
One success, 2 advantage.
One success, 2 advantage. With your success, you certainly can find a lever point. It's not a huge piece of wing, and it itself is not necessarily on fire, but it seems like perhaps some of the fuel is pooling and is perhaps getting a little bit close for comfort. Lo and behold, a little strut perhaps, a long Durasteel piece that has separated. Seems to be a perfect lever for you to not only, or I say not only, but perfect piece to enact as a lever to get this thing out. Get this little piece of debris off.
Good.
But now, the only things left is the doing. So, go ahead and give me athletics check.
All right.
Now, every
Ooh, and
piece of
these-
wing here.
Yep.
1 purple. With the lever, though, 2 boost.
One
Big one.
success, 2 advantage.
Easy enough. Easy enough. As Shib, you spring into action, your mind going a million miles an hour. You're able to grab this this strut levered underneath the wing, dig it deep into the dirt and the soil, and just crank it up as hard as you can on the end of this lever point, and create just enough space for this Toydarian to pull out this other merchant that seemingly is unconscious underneath it, but his little wings beating hard is able to, with a little assistance, not only from you, but from his legs as well, drag his friend out from underneath this piece of rubble. Oh, thank you. Oh, I cannot thank you enough.
No time to chat. As soon as the person is out and safe, Shiv's running somewhere else.
Okay, very good. Jeff, as you are standing there, and you're still enacted in this, still in the flow of the force here, there is a pulse that you notice that goes out through this tether from the White Acute up the chain.
Like a pulse of like communication?
Maybe.
Or like-
you're not really sure. Really
Do I
no
notice that
telling.
the acute gets weaker as the pulse comes out?
Not necessarily, no. It doesn't look like his vitals are changing or his stability is
Okay.
changing. Just seems metaphysical, seems outside to do with his own being. Um, go ahead and give me. Actually, I do want a knowledge check from you here, Jeff. Or actually, could be knowledge, could be perception. I don't know if oh, it looks like they might end up being roughly the same for you. Also,
What's that difficulty?
Difficulty here. Well, which one do you want to use? I would say
I'll do
either.
perception.
Okay, perception. Give me perception. I'm gonna say just easy check, one purple, and go ahead and add your
Are we
force
forced
die
to
onto
tangle
this
here?
as well.
Okay. Let's find out. I'll take the 2 light side.
Very good. Would you like to cancel out that threat with one light side pip?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, perfect. So that way, 3 successes then, threat left over. As you are looking for what this potentially could be, as you're digging into it, paying attention to it, the web expands. It's not just a tether from this scree, it seems to be a tether from all of the white acutes. And as your mind expands through this new knowledge that you're subsuming, there are 23 tether points, presumably from the 23 white acutes that stay here at the shrine. The 24th, of course, being the gold isodecahedron, so the connection point for all of them. You do notice, with another success, that even though you guys came back from the forge and discovered that the forge master himself is apparently a Gree, if not of one of unusual size, there is not a tether coming from the forge back to the isodecahedron. And with your 3rd success, it seems that these pulses are going off in a rhythm of some kind.
Do I get a sense of like how spread out these tethers are coming from? Are they all kind of centralized? Are they different like altitudes? Are they all here on the ground floor?
They are, from what you
Okay.
can tell, it seems that there's about 5 down here in the landing zone. The other, roughly 18 or so, do change elevation as well. They seem to be maybe frozen in during whatever duty or whatever they might have been doing on the shrine. So some, yes, are on the top. Some perhaps on the grand stairway, moving things up and down. Yes, they're spread out, but centralized around the shrine, around the area that you guys have been around.
Okay.
And
Shoot,
as
is
you're
there anything
looking,
else we can do
one
down here?
fires off from the one by you. And we're talking within matters of seconds. These 23 pulses all fire off. But you do notice, Jeff, that the one that you're sort of keyed in on, his or theirs, does not fire again until all of the others have fired as well.
Okay. Ship, is there anything else we need to do down here?
Nah, not really. I think just help people and then get up to the Fulgurate as soon as possible.
Are there any guards that are still, capacitated, like that are able to do their function? I know that there's usually the road guards stationed at the entrance to the spire. Is anybody down here doing triage besides us?
There usually are 2 Guardians of the Wills, either Guardians of the Wills themselves or whichever other of the orders let them or join up to do their, rotational guard duties. As you search around, they wear the same sort of armor even whenever they're, regardless of what order they're from. They wear the same thing to be visible, to be known.
Yeah.
You not only are they not at their post, as you take a cursory glance around, inert, unconscious, or otherwise, you don't see a single guard at all.
Jeez.
That's
How long would it take us if we were going to try and just at least check over everyone, make sure they're stable?
That's a great question. It seems that the destruction in and of itself is relatively contained. Shib definitely sort of jumped on the obvious problem. And now people are beginning to gather around, and the mumblings, the stream of words from everyone trying to gather what has happened to sort out the events begins to sort of close in around in a centralized space right in the middle of the landing zone itself. So it doesn't seem like anybody else is in any immediate danger.
Okay.
well, I guess it's time to go up.
And Shib,
Yeah.
give me, before you guys head out, give me one more perception check. This one, average difficulty, 2 purples. Oh, and Jeff, this can be this can be an assisted check as well. You have a boost die or anything like
Okay.
that to hand over?
I don't, but I'll give you a boost die. Perception?
Perception.
Yeah, just two greens.
Very good. It's one more green than I have.
Oh, wow.
One success.
One success. There is a bay that is empty. Or a lot, I should say, not a bay. But there is a lot that was empty that very obviously had a ship depart recently from. Like the grass is still depressed. Some of the singeing of the engines on some of the grass or shrubbery around it is maybe still smoldering. But a ship has left recently.
Okay, Ponytail. I want you to know.
Put my hoodie on while Chris is talking.
I think we should probably head up. I'm
'Cause
deeply
believe it or not,
concerned
40
about.
degrees. 37.
Oh no. Let me turn.
Where's
to
the
a
space
little
heater,
bit.
mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty deeply concerned about the isodecahedron and also everyone around him.
I'm in the safest place on this planet.
I'm here.
There's me and 13 Gokus in this bitch.
Okay, I can hear.
Yeah, but I think what Beerus is on his way to come shit on you guys.
Mm.
It's cool,
I'm
dude.
back.
I got Raditz.
Sorry. So Randy was giving me a heads up in case she screams and cries later because Billie Eilish might be releasing something. So
Micro beanie.
oh hell yeah,
Nice.
he got the watch cap
Oppa.
on, dude. Hell yeah, oppa.
Okay, I'm warm now.
All right, so one success on the perception check.
Yes, you notice that there is a lot that seems apparent that a ship has left very recently.
Did we see the ship that was crashing?
You guys have not, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll say Shib. I think we should probably head to the top of the spire. The white acutes there seemingly healthy, vitally, but they are incapacitated, and some pulse is going towards the kind of center of the top of the spire. I think we should check it out.
I hate these stairs on a good day. This will
Yeah,
be
me
rough.
too.
Right, and you guys tear off up the stairs unless there's anything else.
I think that'd be okay for me.
Okay.
I'd try to go up there as fast as possible.
Very good. Samson, Noel, we get Sweet Wipe to the top of the Shrine of the Ancients inside the Fulgurate, where pandemonium may be happening outside, but you guys just so happen to be in a room with people who are masters of themselves first and foremost. But as the barriers go down, no less for you, but Samson, the wash of the spike of terror, of fear from everyone around the shrine comes in like a tidal wave. And no, you do pick up on a little bit of that. It's difficult to describe for you, but in your circuits, you know a calamity is happening. And lucky
I would.
you might be right on the center of it.
What happens around the decahedron as he falls and we get this wave? Who's our
Nothing
first to
really.
respond here? I guess you
First
have
to-
to answer 12-session question.
First to respond, being as he is over there, is certainly Kazuki. And I would say probably quickly followed by Master Zoe.
As he falls, I'm not going to remember every naysayer. I'm more interested in the Matsukai, for sure. But any of the naysayers, I'd like to kind of... It's almost like I'm in a room full of people who can fix everything better than me. So I'm definitely going to go observation route here, and I want to see, like, as he falls, as the oh shit happens, who's doing what.
Hey, give me... Go ahead and give me... I think it is... Well, you know what? Give me a vigilance check, as you weren't prepared for it, and I think that's a little bit more fitting than perhaps perception here. So give me a vigilance check. This one I will go ahead and spend one here. It is going to be a red, 2 purples, 1 setback.
Going to stand behind Noel.
Big money. Big money. Imagine you rip your
expensive.
shirt off first. I'm immediately re-upping my cooking subscription, and I'm going to it immediately after this recording is finished, and that's going front page. So 2 successes, 2 advantages, and 1 triumph. So, Samson, 2 successes, as perhaps the reality of what might be happening settles upon you. You turn to sentry mode quickly. In your eyes, your perception darts over immediately to the naysayers from the last election. And as you look over and across, your eyes darting between the Shapers, the Matukai, the Brotherhood, and your feelings are open, your connection to the Force now seemingly even more complete, and more in tune with not only just the Fulgurate, but with the world of Etone as a whole. This is a surprise to everyone here. Now, You have 2 advantages. You do have a triumph. So if you'd like a specific detail to pick out, perhaps with some advantages, we can get that to happen. And then triumph, of course, is open to interpretation across the board.
Okay, so I guess advantages. I feel like I'm around a lot of doers who have some information that other people might not have. There's got to be only so many things that can knock this guy down. Out of character, first thing that comes to mind is it's not. It includes the context of this. One of the acutes is dead, and now they're doing a restart, and they got to regenerate one before they all turn back on again because they're one sentient being or some shit. So I don't know. I guess advantages would be like somebody starts moving. I have something extra to observe. I have something a little more solid on the triumph, I think.
Perfect. Well, I've got something for your advantages then.
Okay, I'll take that.
And it's a little bit extra scene detail that I was going to hold for later, but hey, great roll. Might as well wheel them out. As you scan the room, your eyes jumping around, the great doors to the Fulgurate, the front doors where the barrier covered not only all the windows, but cover the door as well. In the center of the door on your left side, maybe no more than 5 feet up off the ground, you can see the point of a blade sticking through the door. Not much. You see the wood kind of parted just a little bit, maybe 2 inches of a blade, just the tip is protruding into the Fulgurate. Doors are still closed.
Okay. That's my POI 1, but I guess I got to resolve this triumph.
Yes. What do you think?
I almost want another perspective on the pulsing. If we, like with Jeff from down at the bottom, tuning into it and us being at this like fucking focal point of it, if maybe Jeff and I could have the full line, I don't know, glean any more information, because I'm kind of leaning towards one of them's dead.
I think I can expound on that for sure. No doubt. And your hypervigilance, the rush of adrenaline, focusing yourself into it, all of your training, and even thinking back to Drakoween, you can't just let any surprise flare your emotions, flare your aspect in the Force. That's a recipe for disaster on your home world. So the calm finds you. You extend your senses, and you see that there is this focal point. There's 23 strands coming to the gold icodecahedron through the metaphysical of the Force here. And the pulse is coming through, and you see them coming from these different lines. It is staccato, but it is still rhythmic. And with that triumph, as you're sitting there, it is a communication attempt of some kind. Some kind of mathematical code is being sent along these lines from all of the white acutes to the gold icodecahedron.
I guess I'll, in the moment, compress all that, and as soon as I finish my thoughts, I want to grab Null and point. Do you see in the door?
Do I see?
Oh yes, with
I'll point to the blade.
With a straight point, easy enough to have your photoreceptors drawn to it. Null.
Do you think I should perhaps try to diagnose the isodecahedron? I mean, I know a little of the
From what I am
Gree, but
gathering, there is something happening. They are trying to communicate. Whatever has shut them down, they are all still. Where's my French accent? They are all still connected.
nice. Hmm.
But
Well,
if you want to, I don't know what they will be doing, but I see that sword.
well, let me see. Can I try to like crab claw, like pinch the end of the blade and pull it through?
Oh, yes, I think you could certainly try. Why not?
That is a sight.
But yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics check. I don't think give me just a hard check. Give me just 3 purples
Right.
with no leverage, all mechanical input from.
Yeah, not gonna stop them. Not gonna look at the
Don't-
door handle or nothing. Just
Don't need it.
gonna let it happen. Pull the.
Where's the sword?
Ah.
So
One
no,
thread.
you do get a hold of the flat of the blade with your big claw, and you do get some distance on it. You manage to pull it probably 4 or 5 more inches, but the leverage is just not there. And also, it feels like a hilt or something is stopping it on the other side.
Yes, of course. But real quick, weren't there the followers of the Wills that closed the doors, closed and opened the doors
From
of
the
Fulgurate?
outside, yes.
I'll start like banging on the door with the crab claw. I say, are there any followers out there? We'd like to come out now.
So large banging on the door, big crab claw, resonant bangs echoing through the Fulgurate voice modulator, perhaps juiced up to the max. As you bang on it, the door doesn't swing open, but your percussive force does knock one of the doors ajar.
Yeah, I'll try to just like fully push it all the way open to try to see if there's any signs of like fighting out there.
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
As the door does not slide as easily as you've seen, and they are big doors, but they have glided pretty smoothly in the past that you have seen. You're like, wow, there's added weight to this. This is not opening as easily. You eventually brute force it open, and you see why. Because the bisected torso of one of the guards is lodged in front of the door jamb. And the other guard is pretty much nailed to one of the posts with a rather wicked-looking actual sword. So it's Nolan's
That's
grizzly
not
out
good.
there. There's real, ain't pretty lightsaber wounds, fellas. A lot of viscera, a lot of blood pooling, a lot of
Those
streaking from
servants
the
are
door.
warm right now.
Oh my
We
word!
recognize the build of the blade, the metal of the blade. Does any of that say anything to us? Is it a vibro blade? Is it ancient? Is it?
Well, that's a great question, and boy, am I glad you asked. Samson, are you over there with Noel? You going?
Yeah,
through
just
the
watch him
breach?
squish the torso with the door.
The longsword. The longsword
Sorry, there.
looks legitimately like an old world weapon. Looks hand forged. Nothing really ornate or fancy about it. Seems to be probably Durasteel or some other composite ore, right? The blade in the door, however, very ornate hilt. Seems to be wrapped in some kind of hide of some kind. You're not really quite sure. Kind of looks like a sai. Has the hilt itself curls up and is now pronged into the door from Noel trying to pull it out. Oh, seems to be a little bit kind of a bastard between a dagger and a short sword. The blades maybe 6-7 inches long.
Is there any kind of shit? Did we touch it? Well, no, touched it, but I don't know. You got weird force stuff going on, dude.
I don't know what's wrong with you, no?
What do you mean?
You got
weird?
force autism. I don't know.
God, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean, so the isodecahedron fell, and then the walls went away, right?
Correct. Correct.
Do you think that's
So he was
they
keeping us in.
Yes. Do you think they used
Which
this sword to kind of pierce through that force wall? Or was this
It could
the
be
thing
so,
that-
or I'm thinking one of them are dead. Well, actually, we don't know anything from the bottom. Let me metagame. Fuck, just I see decades now. I didn't say anything.
And also, the dagger blade is not steel.
It's bone.
And can I like analyze it?
You can certainly try. Yes, give me an education check. Be so kind. And this one, hard as well. 3 purples.
Right. I will spend a token on this one.
Ooh.
Success, 1 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage. So, perfect. 1 success. The blade itself, the actual point of it, seems to be reinforced bone as the discoloration of age. And not only just the blade, the sort of the guard itself seems to also be maybe ribs, something like that. And with your advantage, Noel, on your investigation, the hide is certainly flesh that has been flayed and wrapped around the blade.
And if only we
you
knew
think
of
it's the
some weird occult. Go ahead.
Fleshy. Yeah.
Go ahead, Don. What you thinking, man?
I fucking froze in my head. I had too many convergences.
If only we knew of some weird, creepy occult order obsessed with bones and dead shit.
I mean,
I know a 10,000-year-old Sith Lord.
I mean, yeah.
What's that got to do with anything?
Do you think? I don't know. Fuck. Damn it. I don't know. No, you're a machine. I don't know.
Dom's been waiting on this all week. Dom's keyed up. Dom's been waiting on this. Oh, he been ready.
Oh. I had to turn the heater off. It's 40 degrees in here. I'm sweating this bit. I don't know, man. Let me. I want to ordain the night. I don't want to touch it without suppressing it first. Let me. Just grab the knife. I grabbed the hilt.
It is exceptionally. Samson has grabbed the hilt. It is exceptionally cold to the touch. So much so that it seems to draw the heat from your hand into itself. And not only that, you like to look down to almost see if like ice crystals are forming on your hand as you grab it. But it is not physical. It seems to be wanting to feed on force connection itself.
I attempt to suppress this.
Like to.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. It will be a discipline check instead of just your regular force die. So discipline, add your force rating in here. This is going to be a doozy. Gonna be 2 reds, 3 purples. And matter of
Gordon,
fact,
Amy,
you
is that
guys are
you,
looking
dude?
at you guys are looking a little slim. So go ahead and make it 3 reds, 2 purples.
Let me get back to you. Shit. Okay. Do I have? I don't think I have. Soothing. Got no RRs on it. This is D tag. Okay. All right. Fuck.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Samson, just with the 2 light side pips, we can get 1 success and cancel out that. You want? Is that telling me you want more? I don't have any more to give you on this one.
No deal.
No
That
deal.
one was in the next 2 days.
Give me, keep my crate. Keep my briefcase.
Banker's lying to me. I want to show too much.
The banker knows I have the million. No deal. All right.
All in, dude. Give me what you got.
Okay, perfect. Boy, am I glad you said that. So, Samson, as you begin to try and suppress this thing, it is a bit strange at first because you're doing, all of the normal things that you're taught, the pathways that are familiar to you. But your first attempt is sucked into the blade. You attempt to use the force on it, it just eats it. You say, well, okay. You work through it, it's absorbing, I'm supposed to be canceling. And we end up at a little bit of a divide a negative by a negative situation. That snaps for you. You finagle it just so to get around the laws of this thing. And you are able to suppress it. And as that suppression snaps into place, you get a quick flash. A temple of bones somewhere far away. Stories high, 50, 60 feet. Skulls, femurs, rib cages, a staircase, and an altar at the top where this blade is fashioned and used. Not only to kill those it pierces, but to rob them of what comes next.
This
Dude, you're Zeth's son, Valana.
I kept thinking of Shark.
This is Sword Nemi, dude.
Shit. Got one idea.
Oh, also,
No.
Samson, before you go too further, this is the Obeisance blade.
Obeisance?
Yes. It's Obeisance.
Well,
See if I
Well,
can get a
Samson
gamer
is-
screen.
while Samson's doing this, can I yell back to the council? I'll go. Attention, everyone. Might want to keep your wits about you. The followers seem to have been killed. And I'm going to step outside and kind of try to put my investigator hat on, see if I can't, piece together what all happened and where someone might have gone.
Very good, very good. With that specifically, a little CSI action. I think vigilance.
So this is what we know.
Is great here as well, Noel. So go ahead and give me a vigilance check. I'll spend for this one once again 1 red, 2 purples. Failed to create flip message. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, RPG sessions. Did my token turn for you guys? Does it show 2 white, 4 dark?
Yeah, it just didn't put it in the messages.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Ooh.
2 success, 3 threat.
No servos kick into overdrive. You're looking, recreating from their positioning. It was quick and it was brutal. Doesn't seem like they were necessarily caught off guard. Seems that perhaps they may have stepped from the door to attempt to turn somebody or something away. Hence the positioning of the one guard still inert, spiked to one of the pillars. And man, might be just the touch of a boot print in blood heading away.
Does it look humanoid or larger?
Looks like it's wearing shoes.
Okay.
Looks like
It's 19.
Hey, size 10.5.
Slight drag.
Has a hip drop. 10.5 hip drop. Pigeon toed.
Go to the left boot.
Got it. Samson, I see some tracks.
No, I'll say this as well before you go. Had they have been recent, blood's still coming out.
Ooh.
Do you think this is what started it? Like, as soon as everything dropped is when the blade went into the wall? It would have been like a personification of the Decadron's force. He would have touched him directly.
I feel like we can't be.
Oh, we're on the crossroads, right? We could either skedaddle and look super sus and follow these boot prints, or we could go ask about the sword. I don't know. No. What you thinking?
Samson, did you pull the blade
this
out?
was-
Important distinction.
I would like to if I can.
Yeah,
I'd like to if I can.
Certainly
That
won't
way I
need
can
a
keep it
check.
with me and hold the
It's
surprise.
coming back the way. Easier coming out than going in, or going through, I should say. So,
Who knew?
Wiggle it.
who knew?
You've
Thinking.
been staring at that blade for a while now. Did you discover something?
Oh, it like tries to take the force from me. Like it's absorbing it, like it wants to kill me. And I also saw like the giant bone temple that it came out of to kill people in. So it's kind of like bad.
Wow. It's one thing to kill someone, but to rip the force out. It's impressive.
Then, it kind of took a little while. Like, it didn't take it all from me instantly, but I didn't get stabbed by it, so... I don't know if the Decahedron's okay.
Well, we may be able to get answers if we follow these footprints, but quickly, I think. I'm sure they couldn't have made it off the shrine just yet. They must be heading that way.
So we just heard Sorry. We just heard a ship leave?
Didn't hear it.
Saw it.
Saw that there
smoking
was a
one.
space empty that had
Okay,
left
okay,
probably just before you arrived. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You
And we saw the smoking ship, right?
you saw the load hauler going down, not the same one from the Gap. That
Load
has its
hauler,
whole. That's a. The load haulers are a big
okay.
one. The trader vessel, the merchant vessels
Okay.
are small. Load haulers probably like Silhouette 5. The merchant ones are either 3 to 4.
It's the Pilgrim. Okay, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one you guys rode down on one originally. Voice rings out from behind you guys inside the Fulgurate Kazi Key. No, Samson, you can't leave. Where are you going?
Gonna hold the knife up like it's a. There was
Whoever has
something
done
outside.
this, please.
Go ahead. You sounded like you had some good shit.
No. Whoever has done this Kazuki is still on the loose, and I found some tracks that lead off in this direction. Whatever council business, I believe, could wait until we figure out who did this to the Isodecahedron.
Did what? What? We're still trying to figure out what has even transpired. Master, so those two are probably correct, my friend. Now I know our bylaws are what they are, but more pressing matters may be at hand. That load hauler won't stay airborne long if it has not already crashed. There is, barring any sudden desires to stay, a full passenger manifest heading back to the Blue Decker prison. Elney looks around. Nobody seems to be quick to say, yeah, man, we should probably ignore these bylaws that make sure horrible things don't happen. But then they look at the guy that enforces said bylaws that is currently unconscious and collapsed on the floor. And seem to be in between a rock and a hard place for most of them. Zorv actually calls out to you, Samson. May I see that blade?
Sure. I'll bring Zorf the blade, making sure to stay close enough to keep it suppressed.
Very good, very good. As you approach, and do you hand it off to him, or are you holding on to it, saying, hey, look with your eyes?
I'll do the presentation, like so, and see if he picks it up or just eyeballs it.
He has his half crab mask, half humanoid skull mask still on. You can see his eyes in between the pits of the skull, and they go wide whenever they see the blade. This is impossible.
It was in the
seen
door.
it before.
Yes, this is an artifact of the Brotherhood. It has been in safekeeping for decades. It has been locked away in one of our many vaults. across the outer rim.
In a giant 60-story bone temple?
No, far simpler than things of such. A simple vault, really. Protected, hidden. I believe my master's master had come across it in their travels.
Oh, it's older than him, yeah.
There are less than a handful that should have known its location.
This guy. There's one guy that's old enough, man. How would he talk to the brother? There's another brother. There's other brothers. Maybe he's fucked with the doors before. How would you even get to a vault like this? Is it behind the doors? Is it... Would a brother have to get to it? Could this be accessed by someone outside of the Brotherhood?
Unfortunately, it was a very physical vault. Artifacts like these generally do not play well the spaces of the doors. But
His master's master. Sad.
on Uzan 4, a unpopulated system just recently of a decrepit mining colony from a few centuries ago, totally uninhabited, just recently had a name bestowed upon it that was not tracking coordinates from one of the hyperspace guilds. I mean, as far from anywhere as you could possibly be. These things, you must, as anyone here could agree, things that have these beacons, you must hide well.
Beacon. So either it gets smuggled in, right? So we have a co-conspirator with the information to go to some random 78-digit numerical number on a tracking coordinate and pick up a blade. That's one. Then we get it here physically the normal way. Two, somebody got there and got back with a transportation method not normal. Or somebody looting bag, pocket dimension, stuck their hand through and grab it.
Kazi Keegan. Well, if this assailant is still here, does anyone have a way to communicate with one of their warders and perhaps dispatch a few searchers? The interference net of Etone here is low. This is why one of the marked points for the load haulers to be able to come down from the Deca Prism and return is it's easier to chart a path to pilot a ship out of. If they're aware of this, I mean, our window is shrinking rapidly.
Well, we have a Jeth and Shib that are supposed to be heading back from a voyage. We could see if our comms work and see if they see anyone suspicious.
I actually do not have a comms device.
Oh, Master Zoe. Oh, well, may be a stroke of luck. Let me see if I can hail Shib on the comm. Juicy D100 roll.
What are we looking for on these?
Interference down now.
Sub 10 over 90?
Interference down needs to be above 10 and below 9. So 80%
Okay.
chance.
Hell yeah. We win these. Hell yeah.
Ooh. Shib, as you and Jeth are tearing up the stairs, your comm crackles to life for the first time in a while. It is patchy, but the connection is at least secure, and you think you hear Master Zo's voice. Shib, come in, Shib.
Follow me. Yes, Master.
Something terrible has happened. Someone has attacked and slain 2 of the guardians outside of the Fulgurate, and has disappeared. We think that they may be trying to escape. If by any chance you are en route or near the landing zone, please keep an eye out.
We have just left the landing zone, Master. There was some sort of attack down there as well. Multiple freight haulers were destroyed. The white tangents, they're not moving. They're not dead, they're breathing, but they just stand there and do nothing.
Yes, something has befallen the gold icodecahedron here. Something to do with their force connection, but we're still working on it. Whoever did this can't be allowed to escape, Shib. Please keep your wits about you. Do your best to try and, if at all possible, prevent any of the other ships from leaving. It may not be safe.
Very well, Master. We will head back down to the landing pad. Or I will.
That's very good. May the force be with you. Last one's very crackly as your connection, brief and secure as it was, falls back to interference.
And also with you.
So you guys are about halfway up.
Yeah, so wait, what's this ship? You're heading back?
My master wants me to try and keep any more load haulers from leaving. I don't think that I would need you for this. If you would like to go up to the Fulgurate, or you can accompany me. It is up to you. She said that there was an attack. That's fine. She said that there was an attack and somebody may be trying to escape, so keep your eyes up in case somebody else is coming down the stairway.
Okay. Yeah, alright, well, I'll see you then.
Just as you
I'll
guys
take off back down the stairs.
Just as you guys are about to part ways, a pilgrim is heading down the stairs.
Oh. A pilgrim we recognize?
Well, no, not necessarily. You recognize the dress, you recognize the robe that gets handed out. Kind of an off-white cream, barge over robe. Seems to be pulled tight around his body, tied at the waist. A hood up.
I would immediately like to use sense.
Sure. How would you like to use it? What are you looking for?
Since the current thought of one living target with whom she's engaged, so I suppose once they're close to us.
Absolutely. Okay, so you will need a check on this one because it is, heightened moment. So discipline, add your force rating, and this will be 1 red, 2 purples.
I'm spinning 1. Ooh.
Oof.
I'll use 1 and 1.
Oh boy.
Is this just Chris or me too?
Just Shib for now. Well, you guys are still together. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Shib, perhaps heightened, perhaps maybe a little bit of worry, perhaps maybe a little bit of fear, something of the sort, driving you and seeing this rather calm, really, figure walking down the stairs. And perhaps being so close after your call with Mr. Zoe, maybe still keeping you a little bit more on edge. You reach out and it doesn't come to you immediately, as sometimes it so naturally does. And you have to push a little bit harder. You have to force your way in just a little bit past their mental barrier. Surface thought that you pick up. Just one word. Criff.
Oh boy.
Maybe.
I'll shoot Jeff a look real quick. Pilgrim.
Oh.
It is not safe out here. Where are you going?
I get this hood over my headset.
Oh no. Full character mode.
Oh no.
Good morrow. Good morrow. Oh, I'm just heading down to the landing pad. I wanted to see what all the ruckus was about. I decided to stay, and now I think perhaps it may have been an unwise choice.
I think it might be too late to change it.
Yes, that was perhaps my thoughts as well.
I don't think it's safe for you to be on the move right now. What do you think, Ship?
Perhaps, Jeff, you could accompany this pilgrim back to the pilgrim quarters.
Yes. So he sounds older. What is the state of this man?
It is kind of hard to see. The shadows from his hood are deep. But body-wise, he's might be a little bit sub 6 foot. He has a little bit of his shoulders are hunched, just a touch. He has that kind of forward lean to him. Very scraggly beard, longer in the chin, that kind of hangs off just a little bit. Not full at all, so maybe a little bit younger. You can see that his face is, from the lower half that you can see, is a little bit sharp, a little bit angular. And it looks like perhaps he has an infection of some type, maybe scabs, things like that. Just an irritation or a rash that seems to climb up to the side, on the side of his neck, up to his jaw, by the corners of his mouth. Human. Sort of cream, lighter, white-colored skin.
What's his phrenology? Is this a inherently bad guy? What's his skull shape?
What's his footwear situation? Is he wearing boots?
Yeah, you said sub
What
6.
is he wearing? Is he wearing sandals?
Oh, I'm thinking 10 and a half, probably perfect.
Bloody.
You don't know anything about that.
That's true.
But
what's his cantle tilt?
But as Shib, Jeff, as far as you can tell, it doesn't seem like he has bulky clothing on underneath. The robe does seem to drape over him, like he might be, just maybe a touch underweight. But yeah, he has traveler's boots on, nothing fancy, just a typical, probably brown bantha leather boot. Laces high, up to about mid-calf.
Hmm.
Well, you know, some of my friends were leaving. I would like to at least make sure they're okay. Besides, this stairway is so large, I would hate to come halfway down and just to go halfway back up.
The situation at the landing pad is under control. I can assure you there are. Were there no casualties?
That you're aware of.
Were there casualties?
That you didn't see any.
There were no casualties that we saw. Everybody is being tended to, and I'm on my way back down to ensure everything is okay. I think it's best if you return to the upper terrace.
Oh, I insist. I must. We had made the pilgrimage together, and it was such sorrow parting. I would hate for something to have befallen them. Please, you must allow me to attend you.
Perhaps if you give me their names, I can relay a message back to you. It is not safe to be traveling right now. The best place for you to be is back at the top.
Are we under attack? Are we under curfew? I thought this was a place to be away from such things.
It normally is, but desperate times and so forth.
Okay, well, if that is to be the way it shall be, I suppose I will return.
Very good. I didn't catch your name. I'm Shipkath of the Jedi Order.
A Jedi.
And you are?
Well met. I am Viren.
What order are you with, Viren? My name is Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, well met. No such order, just a pilgrim. Just a pilgrim.
Farewell.
I'd grown up hearing such marvelous things of the Force. I have sought its miracles ever since.
It is truly wondrous, and we are sorry to be an inconvenience to you, but if you just come with me, I can escort you safely back to the Pilgrim House.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, if it must be that way, I suppose I will.
Thank you. Should be careful.
And he will
And you?
turn sort of chest towards the wall on the side of the stairs. He is going to plant 1 foot up stairs and launch a kick back towards Shib as you turn to walk down the stairs. So if you two would be so
Perfect.
kind as to roll initiative for me.
I'm gonna kill him.
Muchly appreciated.
Not muchly.
You said,
I'm gonna kill him. What is his vigilance then?
It will be vigilance for you guys. Yes. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I'll open up the roller.
motherfucker, dude.
Oh, sorry. I should have rolled that as initiative.
That's
That's
okay.
initiative.
I'll get it in there in
Okay.
just a moment. Just a moment. I need my freaking stat block that disappeared on me. Ah, perfect. Perfect. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. There we go.
Ooh.
Will. Dang, I'm the GM, and I'm about to ask you guys what we roll for initiative regularly.
What do you mean?
It's
Cool.
been a while.
Yeah.
Movie
It
vigilance.
is cool. That's right. Okay, I was tripping.
Unless you jump my ass, then I gotta roll vigilance.
That's right.
You're
That's right. I knew
surprised.
that one, but I couldn't remember the base one. Too much 5e today. Too much 5e today on the brain. Okay. And then actually it'll look like this, and this will be. We are very much an initiative, my friends, and you guys have the first 2 slots. And Shib, I'll say, you guys can narrate, whoever goes first, of course, how the kick is resolved as you guys react rather quickly.
What do you mean how the kick is
Yeah.
resolved?
Well, naturally, it's not going through. So, however you block it,
Oh,
or
okay.
don't get kicked off the side of the staircase. Shib is really what the what the answer is here.
Very good. I think
Would you like to go first, Chris?
I would like to go first because I got something for you.
Can I just narratively say, Shib, get down? And then you're up.
Hell yeah.
Talking free action. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shib, while she's able to, minimize the blow from the kick, I do think she'll stumble back just a little bit. And she'll take that time to use Imbue. So I will use Imbue on Jeth. Ba-ba-ba. I'll spend.
Raytel, what does
2.
Imbue do?
I will spend 2 force die to increase one of another engaged character's characteristics by 1 until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that.
Did that apply to Brawl?
Ooh, it does. Well, it'll
It'll be
apply
s-
to your brawn.
Yeah, and then that will
Okay.
apply to your bro.
Okay.
So
How many
because I'm going
pips
to
do you
use a
need,
dark
Shib?
side, just need 1.
Okay.
However, if I use a dark side pip, which I will be, the target increases a second characteristic by 1.
God.
So, unfortunately, we will both suffer 3 strain because of that.
Ooh, okay.
Go ahead and suffer your strain.
So, go ahead and do your, I guess, brawn and I don't know what's a good
My hit point,
secondary
yeah.
for you to use.
Oh, maybe agility, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll have 5 and 4 respectively.
So I think
For this
Shib.
turn.
Okay, and how long does this last?
Till the end of his
Next
next
turn.
turn. So Shib, I think
Okay.
as you're stumbling, perhaps Jeff a quick outreached hand, Shib perhaps a forearm grab to stop from going over the edge. Gives a sweet focal point for the imbue. Now Shib, is this something
Certainly.
you've done before?
Not much, but yeah, she has. I think I did it in the first session.
Oh, nice, very good. So yeah,
So,
Jeff, you're
little-
juiced up.
nice little green glow from my palm to your arm,
Very nice.
which is perfect for brawn.
Very nice. And Jeff, that will be you. As Shib, you get away from the edge of the staircase, off the careening side of the edge.
And then I think I'm going to go ahead and attack with my chains.
Very good. Very good. Well, brawl attacks, of course, are always 2 purples. I do have adversary 1, however, so it'll be a red and a purple.
Okay.
And
God
add an
bless.
extra green dice.
I did.
Oh, hell yeah.
Success 2 advantage.
Nice. One
Although-
success, 2 advantage.
It didn't calculate damage.
Oh yeah, you'll have to roll it through there. But your damage is 5 base, so it will be 6. So 6 damage. Double check mine here. Okay. All right. Perfect. 2 advantages. What would you like to do with your 2 advantages? Give a set.
I would like to clear 2 threat. Or sorry,
Oh
2
yeah,
strain.
absolutely. You can certainly do that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and that will go. Now you do still have a maneuver, Jeff. You would like to enter a guarded stance.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sweet. Okay, and that will go to his turn as Viren. Now, of course, having to rapidly try to defend himself, the element of surprise lost as Jeff besets him with a flurry of punches and kicks, imbued now by the chains of Malachor around his wrists and ankles. You batter dust from his robe, so much so that the tie around it loosens from the impacts of your attacks and falls open, especially as Viren goes to reach inside of it, withdrawing a vibro knife, his belt. And as his robe falls open, he is shirtless. And his chest, that you guys can now see, is a crisscross of infected, scarring, halfway open wounds, seemingly drawn with blades. Sigils crisscross the entirety of his chest and abdomen and neck. Sigils that threaten to send dark thoughts to the edges of your minds just by glancing at them.
Yeah, that's a bad guy.
Yeah.
And he will, of course, attack this. On to you, Jeff. By the way, let you guys know right now, 3 advantages, 3 threats can introduce some sweet slippage on this precarious battlefield. Leading
hell
to
yeah.
perhaps saves and things of that nature to prevent you from tumbling off the grand stairway to the long drop to the floor below. Vibro knife will be 2 yellows and a green. Jeff, any defense or anything of the sort?
Other than the guarded stance, I think that's a setback.
Gotcha. So that will be a setback. Correct. Okay. He will go ahead and take aim as well for his maneuver. Get a boost die. Ooh, 4 successes. I do have Pierce 2 on the old Vibro knife, so we'll ignore 2 soak. And Jeff, that'll be 8 damage. So 8 damage minus 2 soak. So you should take 4 to your wounds. Got it?
Yeah, did it update?
Yep, I see it. I just want to make sure you get your map.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and that back to the top. Shib or Jeff, doesn't matter. PC.
Jeff.
Yeah, I will again attack with my chains, and this time add a martial grace.
All right. Same deal.
Assuming I
1
hit.
red, 1 purple.
Add your extra green.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Because it
Oh,
has
hell
5 advantage.
that is enough
Which
to
I
crit
believe
with
does
the
crit,
chains amount.
yes.
Yes, and you'll have 2 left over. So that will be 7. There, priest.
And then I'll use the additional. I'll suffer 2 strain
Okay.
to add damage equal to ranks of Martial Grace. So it's just 1.
Okay.
And I'll clear that 2 strain with the extra 2.
Okay, gotcha. And I will go ahead and this crit. I don't have a stat block up, so we'll do the old school way. Ooh,
Ooh.
that's good.
Ooh.
That's good for you, guys. All right. Critical injuries 92 at the brink. 1 strain per action. He is rival level, so that's a wound for every action he'll have to take. Jeff, what strike do you deliver that sends the wind cascading out of his lungs?
I think he clasps his hands together and just comes down with an overhead strike and hits him with the cortosis metal of the chains.
Ooh, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Now, technically, not cortosis. Does have the cortosis quality, but more on that
sorry.
later. More on that later. That's okay.
Okay.
You didn't know. But yes, a quick, again, another exchange of blows. This guy, not a martial artist by any mean. The blade does hurt, but focusing in on that, redirecting the elbow, redirecting the wrist, he extends a little bit much. He gets a little bit off balance, and the double overhand right to the top of the back sends him sprawling for air. He is at the brink shib.
All right. Adversary 1.
Mhm.
Strain is wound damage.
Mhm.
I'm using the Boken.
Okay.
So. Engage.
Red, 1 purple.
And you know what? Oh. You know what, actually?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use valuable facts. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to use
Okay.
valuable facts. Once per encounter, perform a valuable facts action. Make an average knowledge check. If successful, add triumph to 1 ally skill check during the encounter. So I'll do that. What did I say? Knowledge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Average knowledge check. So I guess I can do education.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's any of them. You might have
Actually,
to pick, but
let me do lore.
okay.
Let me do lore because it's cooler. I want some flavor.
And boy, do I have some to give you.
Go ahead.
Well, you gotta pass the check first. What?
Oh, bet. I thought you were going to give me a.
I love
I thought you were going to flip a point.
Don't
But
get
I'm
greedy.
gonna
Don't
flip
get
a point.
greedy.
No. I thought you were giving me a red.
Nope.
Come on, baby. 3 success, 2 threat.
Go ahead, take 2 strain, shib,
All right.
and you'll take the strain for a very funny reason. As
He has a
this
hip drop, doesn't he?
as this change of blows, this exchange of blows between really the 3 of you, but specifically Jeff and this Viren character, you're looking. The sight of the sigils still assaulting the edges of your minds. There are dark magics at work in the carving of this body. And with 3 successes, those 2 threats, you know why. This man is a cultist. And as eventually through the fight, one arm comes out of the robe as he's trying to get away from the grip of Jeff. And the other side does eventually fall away. The sigils continue around his kidneys, the small of his back, up his spine. And simply, in basic, but still carved into his flesh crudely with a blade of some kind, is one word. Legion.
Boy. Oh boy. Hold on.
Fuck having a course on, man.
Yes, Kaka, did you send this guy? Hell yeah. Do I know what the Legion is as Shib?
You think Shib has ever plundered the depths of her master's knowledge of her youth?
Oh, certainly.
Then yes. And that's
Okay,
probably
very good.
That's probably what dawns on you here.
Hell yeah. Well, I will use the knowledge from my master to maybe give Jeff a couple of insights about their fighting style.
Indeed. And that will, of course, come to my turn. We're still engaged here. Can't afford to use my boost assist, so make our normal attack heading back once again. Well, actually, perhaps the beat of recognition makes him want to change his target. So I think we'll go to Shib here.
Very good.
Shib, any defenses or anything of the sort?
No. Just two so. Oh, I have one defense. One melee defense.
One melee defense. Perfect. Then we'll get the black die. I spin a point up. Back naturally.
Very good.
One success, one threat. Now, that'll end up him taking 2 here, because he's has at the brink. One success, though. Pierce 2, so that will be 5 damage, ignoring 2 soak. Shib.
Very good. So 5 damage. I'm going to use parry.
Okay.
Suffer 3 strain to reduce damage. 2 plus ranks in parry, which is 2, so I'll take 1.
Very good. Very good. Strain.
Who knew
awesome.
fucking
I like it.
actually?
Weird.
Who
Weird.
knew using
Who would
your
have
fucking
known?
talents?
Who would have known that parry was good? How many people had parry last campaign?
Me.
Nearly certain I did.
Now ask how many people used parry.
How many people
last
use parry?
campaign. Not me.
Yes. Now he will use a maneuver to get out of engaged range, and he will take 2 more strain. To use another maneuver to push out to close as he to flee down the stairs in his running. And that'll be back to you guys. Now, Jeff, your
Triform should be able to
imbue,
go.
your imbue should be gone here now, Jeff, so it'll be back to regular.
But you do have a free triumph.
Yeah, you do have a free triumph that you get to add onto your roll.
Well, we're going again, boys.
Go
Well,
beat
well-
this motherfucker down.
Well,
dude.
of course.
Walk him down.
And I, of course, will upgrade, so it'll be 2 reds.
Okay.
And you should be able to add, if you click the little triumph symbol, it'll add it to your dice roll for you
Yes.
as well.
Gotcha. 2 reds. Any setbacks or anything?
Nope, no setbacks. Now, you will have to use 2
Think-
maneuvers to get back into range as well. So you know.
I will not. Because I have Far Strike.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Do you need to roll your force die on it or no?
I do, yes.
Okay, well go ahead and roll them bad boys. Beautiful.
Oh,
Easy.
hell yeah.
Easy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maximum
Easy.
of long per force pit.
Oh yeah, he's only
Yeah,
only close,
one
baby.
range band per first point. Okay.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
2 success,
very
2
good.
advantage. Not enough to crit.
You have a triumph.
You have a triumph, goat.
That can be
I
used
do
as
have a
crit.
triumph. Could be.
You can also use it.
But
to,
what else could I use it at?
You can use it to make him have to make a save to not fall off the side of the stairs.
Ooh.
And I would love to do that.
Sweet. Let me. He's got to take his damage here first as well. So it should be 7. 2 advantages. What would you like to use for?
I think I'll. Can I pass Chris boost die?
Absolutely.
Give him a setback on a save, dude.
You can do that as well. He will have to make the save with the setback if you want to pass it to him.
Kind of don't want him to fall though.
Don't worry. It's not save or die. He'll begin.
Okay.
falling on the
Then
save.
yeah, setback.
Yeah.
Setback. Okay.
Okay, I think this will be a coordination check. Okay, here, and I've already decided that is a hard check from prior. And you've passed him a setback. Okay. This is 2 yellows, green, 3 purples setback. Any expenditures anybody would like?
No, not from my end.
Okay.
Ooh,
0
baby.
successes, 2 threats. And I'm going to go ahead and take those 2 threats straight to the wounds because that will put him right at the threshold. 16 out of 16 here. Jeff, what does your far strike look like here as he turns to run back to you?
That's a good one. I think
After,
it's just
after
one
of course, you just
swift
slice
roundhouse
the
kick.
hell out of Shib's thigh on the way down.
Yeah, I think it actually echoes the one that I had in the fighting tournament, except more intentional and just cleaves through the air. A roundhouse kick that just impacts on like diagonally across his back.
Oof.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
And it sprawls him, crumples the shoulder and knee down to the floor. He's already almost at full speed. The momentum as he crumples, he rolls, tumbles, scrabbles at the side of the stairs, but his mass and the momentum carries him off the side, and you can see just the tips of his fingertips clawing at the edge of the staircase as his legs and torso billow in the wind below, a precarious drop of probably 400 feet.
Is it my turn, goat?
And that it is.
I have a question before I do this.
So,
So,
I have an answer. You know me.
strain threshold.
Strain threshold. Gotta go over.
I love flavoring strain as passing out when you reach your threshold.
Yes.
I know that's not technically what it is, but
Well, you can't take action. So, you know.
I have this cool ability called Something to Prove, which lets me suffer 4 strain
Mhm.
to re-roll a failed check. If I use that, it would put me 2 over my threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Could that action still go through, even if I go over?
Yeah.
So, like, if I fail the check-
I think the workage of it works out. Yeah, absolutely. And it's very thematic.
Like performing the action gives you the strength.
It's very thematic. So
Yeah.
I would say absolutely. And even if that
Cool.
wasn't the rules, I would
Hell
say
yeah.
yes anyways.
Hell yeah. Also, if I succeed the check on the second roll, I heal 4 strain, so
Oh, sweet. I've only got a minute left in
Alright,
this
so
form.
yeah, real shit. So I would like to grab this guy's hand
Mhm.
and pull him back up over the ledge.
Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. Ooh, mama. Mama, mama, mama. Athletics, of course.
Of course.
Diving down to catch a wrist, catch a hand, catch an arm. Difficulty. He's only silhouette 1. He's a regular guy. So I think
Yeah.
just an average check. 2 purples. I'm, of course,
Okay.
spending red.
All
And
right.
his death is imminent if you fail, so I'm adding pressure with a setback die.
Very good. Let me see.
Give me a
Ooh.
despair, man. I need it.
Okay. When resolving a check. Okay. I'm going to, of course, spend 1. We're rolling it. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Shib, you're not
So if I re-roll this,
guy.
I
Yeah.
lose the triumph, correct?
Correct. Total reroll, yes.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'll re-roll. I'll take the 4 strain to re-roll.
Cowabunga.
Here we go. Using the cool new buttons.
Well,
Ugh. Oof. Unlucky.
Shib, you are straining with all your might. The blood gushing from your thigh as the monofilament blades of the vibro knife leave your flesh rended. And the exertion, not only from returning from the forge, but what had happened at the forge, you're dehydrated. The blackness starts to creep in at the edge of your vision. And this is the beautiful part of being in initiative order. Because you're no longer anchored.
Oh, fuck.
He's trying to pull
What do you mean by
himself back up. And you might have a hold of him.
Oh, fuck.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Perfect. This is what we need. This is what we play right here.
FFG falling rules.
They're not pretty. Don't look.
I have to.
They're not
I
pretty.
have to.
They're not pretty. Don't look. That's my best advice I can give you.
You better pray to that crystal you're standing on.
Okay. Fail this check. Here's the stakes here, fellas. I'm giving him a setback too, because his life's at risk. Here's the stakes here, fellas. 2 green, 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 purples. Setback. Fail the check. This is his second falling check. He's going. Succeed the check. Stay stable. Starts pulling himself back up. Succeed with a triumph. Using Shib as a lever. Putting her into a fail state. A precarious toppling situation. Here, that's the stakes. And I, of course, am spending one to give me another yellow dice. Any re-expenditures?
What happens on a despair?
Despair?
Falls?
Oh, yeah, he's fallen. Despair? This is the second part of the check. He's going.
Okay. I'll upgrade it.
Good.
Hopefully he doesn't get a triumph and despair.
That is going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Try and
Oh my
lever
God.
as he might. Shiv's unconscious body perhaps being a little bit more of a obstacle than a boon. He scrabbles. The one hand he has on Shiv's robe slips away, his hands slick with the blood from some of the wounds that have transferred. And as his momentum swings away from that shelf and he swings out, it's too much for the one hand still secured on the side of the stairs. And you hear the scratching of his fingernails pulling off of his hand as he tries to claw and pinch with the last of his slip. He falls away. I'm spending a dark side pip. Shib, you're falling over the edge.
Oh,
Jeff.
fuck.
It's your turn. Shib's
Oh,
going head.
boy.
Shib's
You know
going
what I'm
head
doing.
first.
Imbue's gone. How
Correct.
far away do I have to close to get to Shib?
You are only one range bend, one maneuver.
Okay, so no threat, no strain required.
No strain required.
And then brawn check here? What are we thinking?
Athletics for sure.
Athletics, okie doke. Difficulty. We're flipping one.
Go ahead. Difficulty? I said silhouette earlier for average. Shib's average as well. She is unconscious, maybe dead weight. So I'll give you 2 purples, 1 setback. Once again for the pressure of the situation.
Of course. Make sure there's nothing that I have that can assist with this.
I have a great
Okay.
idea.
Here it goes. Oh no.
I have a great idea.
You want me to roll?
I do in just a moment. Yes, as I open up the vaults, the bank, I spin the
my
wheel.
God.
I pull the vault open, revealing bags of money and gold inside. Of course, Jeff,
That's me.
up the difficulty here. Increase a purple dice. I'll give you 10 stacks on your Chains of Malachor if you fail.
If I fail.
Correct. Shib will
If
get
I
one
fail.
last. Shib will get one last save at a heavy discount if you fail as well, because she's got one more turn. Even though she can't take an action, I'll still let her get a save D&D style.
Wait, so will I have an additional turn after that if Shib were to fail, or Shib would die? Shib would fall to her death.
Correct. Shib would fall, and it's a long drop.
What am I feeling that would make me want to do that?
Nothing necessarily. That's entirely up to you. I just wanted to offer. I just wanted to show you the new avenues I have at my disposal with your sweet new item.
You said 10 stacks?
Yes.
10 stacks is huge.
That's interesting.
It's so many. Nathis, you would do it, Chris. You would do it.
I would do it. And in fact, if you don't do it, I might be a little upset just because I want to see what
All
happens.
right. All right. I
This might be the most
Only because
exciting
the roll
episode
is
ending of
pretty
all
good.
time.
What time is it? Oh, it's about that. Okay. All right. So it's 2 difficulty with a setback. Purples.
As of right now, yes.
I'll take it.
So that'll be 3 purples and a
Yes.
setback.
3 purples and a setback. Okay.
Yes, if you
That's not bad.
accept my
We win.
bargain
Still
here.
looking good for us. Still looking good for us. Waiting for that destiny point to flip is what I'm truly waiting for.
It is not. I have already altered the deal. I refuse to alter it further.
Okay. It's good odds.
I think we win these.
Ooh.
Historic.
Hey, in your notes section, please go ahead and add 10 stacks in your... actually, I think I'll show you. I think I still can access it. So if we open, hit here, hit edit, there we go. We'll go into other details right here. 10 stacks. Save. Should show for you. Shib.
Oh yeah, baby. Hey,
Shib. You're strained out, baby.
hey. I am.
This is pure, unadulterated willpower.
So
I
it
need
is.
I need a discipline check.
Very good.
Sweating. My hands are sweating.
And I need
Mine too.
I need 4 purples.
4 purples.
1 red dice, 3 purples. I like if I
Alright.
have your character sheet selected and I flip a point, it says you flipped it. I can I can frame you guys.
You can lie.
I know that's how you're winning in fucking 40K, dude.
Don't lie to these
You're
people.
using my command point. All right, I of course am gonna flip one. Let me look. Discipline, huh? Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Ring ring hello.
I'm answering.
Normally,
Normally.
imbue can only be used on allies.
Indeed.
Is there something I could do to use that on myself? Very well. All right. Fuck, man. Make sure I don't have anything else.
How's his check?
Probably should have saved something to prove for this one. I don't think there's anything else. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I can't look.
I must. I have to.
Yes! Oh my god. Fuck.
Man, who is ready for a new character to start Act 2? What? Whew! Good save. Jeff, I'm going to narrate this one first. You see your friend now, maybe perhaps even one of your closest friends, about to fall to her death. And you quickly, fast as a whip, crack of lightning, leap to respond. And instinctively, you draw on that reservoir of power that you always know is there. But it is not as deep as you remember, as the chains have shallowed it out, and your outstretched hand comes up way short. Feet short. And Shib collapses over the edge, her feet fall over, and you lose sight of her. Gone. On instinct alone, a grand hand snatches up from the nether, holds on to the edge, and it is everything you have within you to knock the shock out of your own system and scramble crawl on all fours to the side and grasp the wrist and elbow of your friend, dead weight hanging over a 400-foot drop to the jungle floor. You are able to wheel her, dragging everything you have back over the precipice. Noel, Samson.
Guess we're just standing around the isodecahedron.
Man,
Come back right into
it's
it.
a
of
good
course.
discussion.
Come back right into it, of course. The scene has changed. All decorum, even in the veil of raised voices and accusations and arguments. The brief bits of decorums and personalities and things like that have eroded. Harsh words now are flung across this chamber, and there's no holding back. Everyone wonders why an artifact of an order here in this convocation has caused the greatest blow to it in their known history. Alliances perhaps formed previously are dashed, as they may now find themselves on opposite sides, perhaps preaching caution while others need justice drawn against Zorv and the Brotherhood for perhaps what can only be their fingerprints on maybe a murder weapon. And all the while, the isodecahedron still lays inert.
I find Horace and shoot him in the face. Let's see. Brother. Heretic. Well, we've probably been here too long to go really follow the trail, unless you still want to do that.
Not necessarily.
I believe the
These
trail's
peop-
the
these
fight.
people might.
Not that you guys know this, but Master Zod just got off the phone. Fight hasn't even started yet with Shib and Jeff.
I don't know, man. What you got? I've got a lot of threads. I don't know which ones to pull on.
Lena T of the Falanasi walks out without a word. to
That's my
anyone.
girl.
Or that had already been pushed astride. Her long, tall, Kaminoan, sleek form hides out of the room and out of the doors.
She's not like sleek in a way. She's just like,
Nope.
Yeah, fuck this. Okay.
Kazuki, of course, struggles for control of the situation, but it has deteriorated to such a state that that is an impossibility. There are no emergency powers to seize. There are no fail-safes. The fail-safes were the gold isodecahedron. Now he has fallen. Nothing else.
Think like as we're watching all this unfold, Noel just turns to Samson and goes, "You know, Samson, I didn't realize destruction could be so banal. There's no explosions, but this place is in chaos. I was told there was to be explosions."
It's like watching a great.
That was awesome.
It's like watching a great temple fall, but you can't hear it, can't see it. It just slowly blinks into the ground.
Well,
Master
I suppose I
Zod-
can
Go ahead, no.
I suppose I can try to diagnose the isodecahedron with what, now that we know it's something force related. That
Maybe
could
you
help.
can retrace his doom, see what happened to him before. Maybe kind of like what you did with. I can't remember the name of your master.
Lorne?
Lord.
Yeah, Lord.
No, associate. But yes. I could try.
I mean, they're all busy yelling anyway. We could probably just
Master Zo
walk right
does.
up. Nobody took the dagger from me either. Huh?
No. Master Zo does manage to pull herself away from being peacekeeper. And does approach you guys. My young friends, I would ask something of you.
Sure.
Name it.
With Master T's departure, the onus of perhaps rule breaking would no longer fall upon you. This is the only reason I would ask this of you in the first place. I cannot leave, but I would ask you to depart here. I do not know the state of the Guardians. They have mobilized or not. And I am unsure if Blue Decker Prism knows of what has befallen the shrine. Please, see if you can gather Shib and Jeth. See if you can trace the path of the load. See if there are any survivors. See a small candle in a breeze. The winds seem to grow and threaten to make it flicker out. I believe there may be some hope for someone on board there yet.
I think I'll nod.
It will be
Look at
done.
no, like
Yes, I think I've had my fill of politics, haven't you, Samson?
I think everywhere we go, something crazy happens. So maybe somewhere else, something. That was completely gone. I don't think I should have started that one. Let's go to the ship.
Believe that when I see it. Let's go.
Do you want to follow the footprints?
Yes. I mean, it's only been a short time.
I think we'll give them a follow.
Horrific. Shib, Jeth, go ahead and roll a cool check for me. No difficulty to recover strain.
Oh yeah, baby.
So that will be 4 back, Shib. And that'll be 2 back for you, Jeth.
God, I need it.
And Noel, Samson, you guys are following the footprints?
Yes.
Best as you can tell, it leads to the grand stairway. Somebody is looking to get out. And we'll get a sweet jump cut to you guys rounding the corner as Jeth, probably fireman, carries Shib heavily back up the stairs. As Shib is just barely conscious. And bleeding.
Oh dear.
What happened?
A lot. What's going on up here?
The golden dead prism. Oh. Prism? Hedron?
Isodecahedron?
Is he alive?
Isodecahedron?
Are
The
they
golden
alive? Are they
dead.
okay?
Fuck.
Seemingly.
It's word salad so bad, bro. The golden isodecahedron
Bingo.
is dead.
Not
dead?
dead. Not dead. Not dead.
Almost dead.
Unconscious.
Is inert.
Shit.
So are all of us, the followers, the acutes, the white acutes. I thought maybe something had gone wrong with him. They seem to all be sending some sort of a force pulse in that direction. I wanted to get up here as quickly as I could. Shouldn't we be attending to him?
There are currently
Yes, but the killer's footsteps led down this way. Did you? Clearly, you've happened upon them.
Well,
How did it go?
do you know what he looked like? We fought someone. They are
Size
no
10.
longer with us.
Just
Yeah.
10.5 feet, bloody boots.
strong as hell.
Human build.
He and then looks off the side of the edge.
Though, Noel, I think you would have wanted to see that.
That I would have, but that's all right. Well, at least you're both all right. Although, Shib, you look
Shib's
like
seen
you could be better.
days.
Yes.
Shib conscious?
Yes.
Barely.
Med pack.
Okay.
Oh, it's not wounds.
Won't do anything for the strain.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both, yeah.
Well,
He
we were
was-
told to was the
The trap.
station's name, man?
Blue decaprism.
Blue Deck, they're all getting smashed.
No.
Color,
Math, color, color shape, red triangle.
Six- 6-syllable word, you know.
My bad.
Gotta love the green.
We were told to get in contact with the Decaprism. We were told to find the transit ship that was falling and to get in contact with you.
Oh yeah, you guys don't know that one of the transports went down full of pilgrims. Jeff's ship.
Fallen ship?
The Pilgrim
Yes.
transport ship had fell.
What do you mean
Right.
fail?
No?
Right when the destruction began, we noticed one of the what was it? CT-60 haulers.
Load haulers, yeah.
Load haulers seem to be crashing off in I can't quite remember which
North.
direction. Nice, that way. Unsure of the it was smoking, but still flying. Probably made it quite a ways away from the shrine at this point.
Oh dear.
Do we know which one it was?
I believe it was one of the pilgrim ships.
Yeah, one of the load
Yes.
haulers. That's one of the ones that you guys come up and down on and that they transport all the pilgrims on. The big, like, pill-looking ship.
No, yeah. I know that. Was our friend on board?
You are not sure if Syl was on pilot duty today or not.
I guess that wouldn't really matter that much other than just knowing. So, what's our next course of action?
I'm getting permanently frozen.
Well, we need to mount an expedition as quickly as possible, but it looks like the two of you are in no condition. I could perform a rudimentary medicine check and try to get you on your feet, but the two of you look like you could use some, like a day.
Yeah, but do we have a day to spare?
Not even close.
Well, I'll get started and start putting my medical droid arm, hand on the arm. It will hurt, but it will help.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check. It will be a hard check because I think they're both over half. Yeah. And we'll do a sweet 2-for-1er here.
Okay. I will flip a point.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
I have a special
Nope.
thing to do. Add your force die.
No, not the special
Ooh.
thing. Okay,
oh no.
that was a good special.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Now here's the special part. You gotta take 'em.
Perfect.
What a banker.
Noel, it is looking beyond your capabilities to handle this right now with what you have on hand. But the good news is something else is guiding it. You're not in control. So go ahead. You take a strain, Noel. You guys will both heal 6 wounds.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing. Need that.
So, you guys heading down the stairs rest of the way?
I guess so.
All right,
Very
back down.
slowly.
Well, that is where we will go ahead and pick up next time because I'm seeing for us. We don't have the time. So, dude, thank you guys so much, of course, for tuning in. Thank you all, of course, for playing. I hope this was a banger to come back from a short break. I know I had a bunch of fun.
Hell yeah.
Fellas, Act 1 might be over next session. I think we're there. How exciting. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching, dude, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, man. I love to see it. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us what you want to see, and maybe we'll do it. We're all, of course, very busy. We do this for fun. But, man, you want character interviews? I'll do character interviews. Do you want 40K tabletop simulator combat patrol games? I got you. I'll put them up, man. Tell us what you want, man. Maybe we can get her done. It's as simple as that. But in the meantime, stay safe, have a great time, and we'll see you next time.